Alright, here is stage 3 in beautiful Douce France. The moment I know you've all been waiting for. This excellent video. I did speed it up again, as you can see. So it's about 10 minutes if you can hang in there that long. So right there I kind of took off a little fast off the start because I never know what these people are going to do. Overall, for the first, I guess, a little under a half of this race, I'm just with the main group. I'm in the red jersey with the GCN on the butt, left side of the screen. I kind of switched up. I like to switch up my clothes. So anyway, yeah, we're in France. This course is just a start to finish. There's no laps. There's a lot of ups and downs. So there's some hills, some downhills. Usually when you do a race, you want to go out and kind of practice on the course for a while, so you kind of know where all the areas are, what to look forward to, where the attacks might happen. But I don't have time to do that because basically when I signed up for this 4-stage race, I also signed up for Zwift Academy, which is like a training program. So trying to fit in all the training schedule and this racing schedule is really doing a number on my legs. I'm tired all the time and my legs just burn. I hate having to go upstairs. So anyway, yeah, I'm just in here trying to find my pace, which is hard to do in virtual racing. You don't have brakes, so if you try to speed up a little bit to kind of stay with the pack and you push too hard, you'll actually go out to the front of the pack. And then you have to kind of slow down a little bit for them to catch up. But if you slow down too much, there's a chance you could get dropped, and then you're pretty much done trying to catch that group again. So there's a lot of just bouncing around here. There's some tents of people cheering us on. It's always nice to have the virtual crowd. I hear them say, in, so that's cool. So yeah, just hanging out, drinking water. Trying to figure out what's going on here. This was a pretty hard ride. The pace was pretty fast the whole time, so I was pushing a lot of watts. I was able to keep my heart rate below 160 for a while, and unfortunately I don't. This screen kind of froze here, so I don't know what's going on. Hopefully it catches up and I can see what's happening. There we go. And it froze again. But anyway, yeah, we're averaging like 24, 25 miles an hour. I think it's a 15-mile race. We are 3.7 miles in, and again, yeah, we're going downhill now. But yeah, there's a lot of inclines and declines, strikes and gutters, you know. So pretty much, yeah, I'm just keeping the pace. My legs are burning a little bit. Got my heart rate kind of where I want it to be. Just hanging out. Wondering how long I'll be able to keep this up. Yeah, we were up to like 28 miles an hour there. Here I just earned the little feather bonus, so I can use that whenever I want, and it actually makes me lighter. So most of the places you would use that is when you're going uphill. You can select that, and then it'll make going uphill a little easier because you're not as heavy. Unfortunately, I'm not really sure on this course because I've only done this once before. I don't know if there's a big hill or just these little ones, so I don't really feel that I need it. Yeah, so far we've gone up 284 feet elevation. We're 5 miles in, still averaging like 20 plus miles an hour. Just staying in the pack. Every once in a while I get out in the front, which I don't really want to be there. I want to be more towards the back so I can rest, but not too far back so I don't get dropped. It's a nice little dirt road to a nice little farmhouse, I guess, over there on the right. Since it's in high speed, stuff's going pretty quick. So then I see the Aqueduct King of the Mountain. So it's basically a 3% grade for about a quarter mile. So I'm waiting for it to start. I think I actually thought it started sooner than it did, so I hit my feather and might have wasted it, but it really, in this group, it really didn't feel like that much of a hill. Here, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I used the feather because I thought that was the hill, but I'm not even sure if we started it yet or not. Here, I'm just trying to keep up with these guys. I don't want to I don't want to get stuck in like a group in the back. I want to stay with the main group, trying to stay at least 10th or better, so I know I can, hopefully hold on to 10th place if anything. Going up that bridge there, it was pretty steep. This is the end of the King of the Mountain. I just got a record on that. So yeah, going down, as you can see, we lost the group. My legs were just exhausted, so me and this other guy here, McLennan, we keep going back and forth. Just, you can kind of see the other group in the distance. They're about 10 seconds ahead of us. So I was hoping like we could get a nice pace line going and recatch them, because I'm kind of, at this point, thinking I'm not going to catch them, so should I just let off and not kill myself, so, save my legs for another day. But being we get this third guy joins us, I'm like, alright, with the third guy, let's see if we can do something here. Unfortunately, Zwift keeps putting me out in the middle of the road, so I'm not really benefiting from the draft so much. They have a device that you can actually steer, so you can like get behind people or, do whatever. Unfortunately, for racing right now, not everybody has it, so you're not allowed to use it, because it does give you an advantage. So here we go again. We're kind of, just breaking away, pushing, trying to catch this crowd up here. I think they're like 7 seconds ahead. I'm hoping that they'll hit a hill somewhere and slow them down, because if they haven't, being I can still see them, I'm guessing that they're going to keep that pace. I don't think they're going to push hard to go any faster until the end. This guy on the green glowing Tron bike, he seems like he has some power, because he'll disappear and then he just comes out of nowhere, so I kind of stick with him. And again, we're slowly chiseling away that time. They're getting closer. We're about 5 seconds. My legs are just burning. I'm like, I don't know how long I can do this. Like, I just want to catch them. So once I saw them here, I'm like, alright, I'm just pushing as hard as I can, and whatever happens, happens. So I get in the group. My heart rate, of course, goes over 170. I'm just in here, and for some reason I can't seem to find a pace to stay in the back. I keep going into the front. And then when I do get to the back, I'm too far back, so I'm afraid I'm going to get dropped again. So, just hanging on, but it's good to be back in the front. There's 4.5 miles left. Like I said, I'm pretty spent. My legs are just burning. And I'm just watching that. I'm watching those miles drop. It's kind of like a road trip home from Disney. Once you got 12 hours in, you're just like, those last 4, you're like, oh God, come on, just go. I'm done, I'm tired, I just want to go to bed. So, yeah, I'm just sitting here watching the miles tick down. It's like 4, 3.9. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. We're still averaging about 23 miles an hour. I'm getting a little rest in. I got my heart rate down a little bit. I want to keep it down for the sprint, because I want to see what I can do here if I keep up with these guys. Then we hit a hill, and for some reason on hills I feel it, and I just start pedaling harder, which I guess is good in a way, but it does tire you out a little more. And then back there, I think I have a 50 mile a week goal, so I just hit that. That's what that one banner was that came up. So we're going over some nice cobblestones. A little jiggled on the jubblies if you have them. Alright, so yeah, we're just getting close to 2.5 miles left. Pace is still pretty strong. I was hoping maybe they'd slow down a little bit, but it's not the case. My goal is just to stay with this group, and yeah, for some reason again I'm in the lead. Don't want to be there, but because of this, they take off. I thought I was going to get dropped. Looks like we lost that one guy back there. But heart rate's pretty good. There's a lighthouse, so I'm guessing maybe the finish is near that lighthouse. Got 2 miles left. So right now I'm just wondering, when the sprint's going to happen. I'm thinking maybe like when there's a 1/4 mile left, 0.25 miles for those mathematically challenged people. So now it's just seeing, is someone going to try to break away here? Is a small group going to try to get away? We're going to stay together. So we're at 1.5 miles, going over the cobbles. And again, it's just like, alright, just want to see, Seems like everybody's just hanging out. Sprint's coming up, so all right. So I slowed it down here to watch this because this was probably the most exciting race I've been in out of the three. Because I was in the group, I was in the front, so there's going to be a breakaway, a sprint to the finish. So I was kind of excited about that. So we're just got 0.9 miles left. Seems like we're like not even pedaling now, but yeah, we're averaging 22 miles an hour. Looks like everybody's just kind of seeing what's going to happen, jockeying for position. Again, I'm off to the side, so I'm not really getting a lot of draft here. Swift needs to like bump me over into the middle. And then here we have our first breakaway, and I look up and we're at 3/4 of a mile, and I'm like, I don't know if he's going to hold that pace that long. Seems a little early to break away, but I'm no expert, I'm no pro. So I'm guessing there are people chasing, so I want to stay with that group as long as I'm not going to have to work too hard, and it didn't look like I was going to. A couple people, it looks like they're like, yeah, this is too soon. Those guys aren't going to maintain it. So there's two people up there. The one guy's up there pretty far, but I mean, we still have a half a mile to go at this point. So I'm guessing they're going to die out. There's no way he's going to keep that pace up for a half a mile. So we're hanging. Sorry, this is probably boring for most people. Alright, so there goes another guy. Because, yeah, we're a little under half a mile. He's taking off, but I'm like, I just don't have any legs. And then there I was trying to shift onto the big ring in the front. My derailleur kind of whacked out. So I'm like, alright, let me just get with this group. I'm in 8th. They don't seem to be taking off. I figured that guy's got first. We're under a 1/4 mile left. I'm thinking, alright, I'm going to wait till maybe like 500-600 feet. Just see what happens. So there we go. Countdown's going. I'm going to watch. Right around here, I'm thinking, alright, I got to get ready to hop on it because I can see these guys ahead of me are taking off. I'm trying to switch gears, something goes wrong, and then I catch it here. Unfortunately, yeah, my legs are beat. I got nothing, but I was able to hang on to 5th here, and then in the sanctioned event, I got 4th. So that's it. Later.